This morning, the world woke up in shock after yet another YouTuber, this time young Philly, is facing very serious allegations. Not only was he arrested today, but he was also charged with raping a woman in her 20s in a hotel room in Perth. And honestly, the fallout from this could be insane.
It's gonna be massive.
Is he part of this huge friendship group with some of the biggest creators in—
It's over. I'm telling you, it's over. Like, no one can associate with you anymore, because they're gonna be associating with an assaulter.
The world, but he also works with some of the biggest brands as well, like BBC, ITV, Meta, and even charities like the Prince's Trust.
Oh my god!
ITV,
oh my god!
Meta, and even charities like
Bro, this guy had money like that!
Prince's Trust. Are his friends gonna defend him or
no? Okay. All I'm saying is that this is gonna sound crazy, but if there was a moment, there is never a moment to be a predator, right? But if there was a moment to not be a predator, it is literally right now. Bro, it is the worst time to be a pedophile, a assaulter, anything. I mean, it's always been bad. This sounds crazy because it sounds like I'm saying it's never been bad. But right now, I feel like right now is that like the intensity. Like, because of the whole Drake versus Kendrick shit, I feel like everyone's coming out. Like I feel like every 2 weeks we have someone coming out as a predator or like an assaulter, dog. I swear to God, it's been crazy. All I'm saying is that right now, this is not the time. This is not the time. This is so bad, bro. Simon already took him down, take down the Philly 20 versus 1 YouTube video, had 70 million views. Oh my God, bro. Nah, it's up for him. I mean, they already got all his views, but dog, it's up for him. Simon should worry about KSI right now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with KSI. He just released a not the greatest music video, you know? Why am I getting flashbanged all the time?
The Australian Diddy has been exposed. Nah, for real.
I wouldn't call him a Diddy, but you know.
I'm not making a joke of SA either, but the only thing I will say, I don't even like Philly, so I'm not saying this of a place of like, oh, I'm trying to get up his ass, but genuinely, she's gone back to his hotel room and is now claiming SA. Obviously, if you're going back to the hotel room, how are you not expecting some of that Philly Willy? If he has moved reckless, fair play, he deserves to get locked up. It's disgusting to ever force a woman to do anything they don't want to do. But I think we need to see a little bit more of the evidence, because I'm seeing on the news channels they're saying, yeah, he's been charged for 4 counts.
Okay, I will say this is true. I will say this is true. Okay, this is true because this is just charges. He could be found innocent. He could be found innocent. But I would say likely not innocent. Likely.
And 1 charge of like stopping a woman's circulation, like Philly.
Yeah, that part's crazy.
In them sheets, bruv. Jesus, but yeah, Philly. I've just clocked. I've got some filter on. Ignore that. But look, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see what happens today with him. But do remember, boys, there are a lot of girls out there that absolutely lie, especially with someone famous, maybe to sue him.
Hey, honestly, I will say this guy makes a fair point. This guy makes a fair point. We don't know. But if I had to guess,
And in him, will brands decide to drop him? Did he even do it? Well, that is all what we're gonna go over today. So, like the video and let's
Philly Willy is crazy. YouTubers added again edition.
Now, similar to America,
bro,
Australia
what is it? Yo, what is it with YouTubers, dog? What is it with YouTubers and like content creators doing this shit? Or is it because they're famous so we know about it more? But like they probably do this everyday life, right? Like if you work in like an office, this shit probably happens all the time, but you just don't hear about it because they're not content creators. So like actually it's probably everywhere.
Made up of different states with their different laws. And prosecutors allege that this incident happened at a hotel room after performing
Ask yourself.
Nightclub in Perth for his Australia tour. So, because of this, they actually had to extradite him back to the state that this happened. And as you can see, this is the video of him in an airport coming back from Queensland, Brisbane, where he was at, to Western Australia to face trial. And as you can see, he's handcuffed there, being led by a couple of police officers and put into a car. Now, before we go into details of what was alleged in court that actually happened, and warning, because they're pretty gruesome, I feel like for anyone who isn't as familiar with young Philly needs to understand the magnitude of this. Because him being arrested is not just going to affect his career deeply, but you have millions of his followers that look up
That's
to
what
him.
I'm
He's also
saying.
part of this huge
He's so big, dog. He's so big. No Diddy. No Diddy. He's so big, bro. Did he even do it?
friendship group in the UK that are some of the biggest creators in the world, like the Sidemen, the Beta Squad. He's got a podcast with Chunks. He's also doing a lot of work in traditional TV, like he's got his own show with the BBC called Hot Property. He's got another show with Channel 4 and Harry Pinero called The Philly and Harry Show. He's featured in a bunch of Sidemen videos, some of which have got over 80 million views, and his dedicated ones with them have over 40 million views. He played in the Soccer Aid match on ITV. He was in the Great Celebrity Bake Off.
Dude, he's so popular.
He's got his own music, which gets millions of streams every month, and he goes on tours, as he was doing in Australia, always working with massive brands.
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie, this guy's a fucking superstar.
He's got his own sauce with Heinz. He's worked with Meta, the British military, Adobe, Captain Morgan, and a bunch of others. And he even works with charities like Stand Up to Cancer and even the Prince's Trust to
this guy's a
inspire young
superstar.
people to chase their dreams. So, point is, the fallout for someone like this that is working with and affiliated to so many different people and brands, all of them are probably going to try and desperately now try and protect their own public reputation. But we'll get back to that side of things in a second, because today he appeared in court where he's being charged with 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 charge of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck, aka strangling. He couldn't have just said that. And the prosecutors even attempted to oppose young Philly's bail application because they alleged that there was an extremely strong prosecution case supported by CCTV and photo evidence.
Nah. This is bad, right? I'm sorry. They're saying that they're saying that Philly successfully argued for bail, right? So he's out. He's not in jail or anything. But then the prosecutor was like, "Nah, we should definitely not let him out because there's a very good chance that this man's getting prosecuted because they have strong evidence." I'm not gonna lie, photos and video, it might be over.
And they basically are trying to make the case that he's not just some ordinary person being tried, and they don't want him to use his social media influence to impede the case. Prosecutors also showed pictures to the magistrate which were not shown in court, and in reference to what these photos depicted, they said, "Across her body is a history of violent acts. We say those photos and what is alleged is beyond the pale, beyond what could be considered a consensual act."
So he got hella free. So if it was consensual, it got freaky, but it probably wasn't because of how crazy it was.
On the other side, Philly's lawyers are questioning the strength of the prosecution's case because they are claiming that the girl didn't even raise any concerns about assault during a call with a friend at 5:31 a.m. Now, the case was adjourned for the day and he was granted conditional bail, but in those conditions are a ban on contacting his alleged victim or posting anything about this whole case to his millions of followers on social media. Now, it goes without saying, but the charges don't suggest that the allegations are proven. Rather, he will now be tried in an Australian court and he is innocent until proven guilty. When these sorts of allegations come out, it almost doesn't matter to the internet. The damage is done. I mean, you go on Twitter and people are bringing up old clips of Philly interacting with women, and it's like before the allegations.
See, this is what I'm saying. Before the allegations, like they didn't really care. This is what I'm saying. This is why I could never be a predator. Cause like, imagine if I came out as one. All these clips would be fucking crazy. So I could never let anyone
bat to deny at some of these. But now you see him getting arrested, and then there's hindsight, and people see this with a whole different view, and it goes crazy viral.
Not crazy.
You choking her?
No, it wasn't like a choke. It was more like a, you know what I mean?
What the yeah, see, look.
What?
Yo, okay.
Monkey see, monkey do, bro.
All right.
Yeah, so you get the point. And I mean, there's no point in like showing you
Cap,
the other things that are floating around on Twitter because that place, they are really just prepared to destroy lives, innocent or guilty. But the part that's going to be really crazy to watch is how other creators react or respond to these allegations. Are they just going to try and ignore everything and everyone until there is a verdict? Are they going to come out and try and defend him? Are they going to try and remove his videos where he made features? What are all these brands going to do? Because brands are notorious for being one of the first people to come
they're going to drop him.
Publicly denounce.
He's so big that I don't know if you can drop him until he's been tried. Because he's so big, like, if it comes out and he didn't do anything wrong, then it's like, fuck, you know?
Anyone for anything. Man, because you think about people, even like Russell Brand and how everyone dropped him when, you know, he was accused of assault even from like 10 years ago. They closed his pub down. I mean, even YouTube removed him from the partner program, so from making any money for allegations alone. Allegations that I might add that have still not, come to anything like him being charged or arrested or even amounting to any serious legal action. So if that's how they treated Russell Brand of allegations alone, how the hell are they going to treat young Philly when he's
I'm not
being
gonna lie, that's
charged
crazy.
and arrested? And it's not like it's going to be easy for some of these big creators to just ignore because, Philly is really a big part of their content. I mean, especially the Chunks and Philly show. Like that podcast has just come up and it's, started to do really
it's going
well.
crazy.
And now this happens. I think it really comes down to how much pressure their fans and the internet puts on them to say something. But honestly, only time will tell, and I'll make sure to keep you updated when he is scheduled to actually go back into court. But until then, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and I will see you very soon.
Damn. Hey, W News Daddy. Is that his name? Dylan Page? Hey, that was a good video. Oh, okay, so we're all caught up on that. I'm not gonna lie. This is tough. This is tough, man. This is tough. Like, there are definitely women out there who will falsely, falsely allege these things, hoping for a settlement or hoping for something so that they can get some money out of it. But I don't know if this is the situation because they have photos. I don't know what the photos are, and they have video. Now, the issue to me is the video. Like, what is the video showing that you're like, nah, this is for sure not consensual, right? And then the lawyers on Philly's side were saying that they might have like she talked to her friend at 5:30 a.m. and like afterwards, and it was completely okay. She didn't say anything. Oh, that would be giving trap vibes, but I'm not sure because I would have to see the evidence. It's so hard, man. It's so hard. News Daddy can be my daddy. I mean, what? You don't know News Daddy? I don't know News Daddy. If you're talking about this guy though, this guy's kind of fine. Can I be honest? Hey, this guy's kind of fine. I'm not even gonna lie. This guy's kind of okay. Just because he's a bot doesn't mean he doesn't have feelings. Oh, did someone get a bot get banned? Hey, wait, okay. I'm gonna make a Sunny V2 style video using John's voice with AI, and he's gonna be watched by XQC. Not like this, bro. People find us chatted IRL and hurt us for not reporting you for how clear it was. Like I'm telling you guys, I will never let that happen to you guys, okay? For all the shit that I say on stream, okay, I will never actually let it happen in real life because then you guys will look bad. Like imagine in the future, right? If I'm big and then it's gonna be like, you guys were JonnTsai viewers. You guys were JonnTsai viewers. It would be a bad look. No, it would be a bad look. I think it'd be a bad look. But hey, we chilling now, bro. We chilling out. Don't worry, guys. I got you guys. Just trust me. I got you guys, bro. That's why you only get pegged like John. Pretty hard to argue that for the girl that it wasn't consensual.